Hi, hi, hi. Welcome to this evening's cozy dose of the divine. My name's Lisa Lyle, and I am really excited to connect with you this evening in my zebra onesie. And I was like, seriously, am I going live in my zebra onesie? And the response was, yes, you are. And the message that came through is not everything is black or white. And we are here to see through and beyond mm, the planetary belief system, is what I just heard. So let's just take a moment. And I'd like to ask at this time that I'm a clear and pure channel to bring through messages from Source Divine, loving, and kind. So, welcome. It feels a little strange. There's a new setup here. The lighting is not great because it is dark outside. I'm thinking of getting one of those little ring lights. Anyways, I'm excited to be here, and there was just 5 ones across the board. It really feels like we are in the midst of some really intense changes. Yeah, so they're asking me to go to a familiar deck. I have a new deck that arrived today, and I feel like I'm going to be pulling some cards for those who may show up on the live. And if nobody does, then we will, perhaps I'll pull one or two. Just for the replay viewers, this one. The Magdalene Oracle. As I was setting up in the new space, I think I'm going to have to go get some water. Just give me a moment. Hi, Jen. Just 1 sec. I'm going to get some water. Okay, I'm back. And that feels much better. I'm drinking dandelion root tea, and I didn't put any honey in it. Anyways, as I was setting up this new space, and it's still a work in progress. In the daylight, I feel like it's going to be much better. I can't wait for you to see. If you can't quite make out the symbol on these two scarves, they're literally scarves. Anyways, as I was setting up, this deck really jumped out at me, and this is the Magdalene Oracle. And about the time that Mary Magdalene came into my personal experience was approximately 2012. And so we're 12 years beyond that. And it really feels 12 years beyond. We're being stretched to our limits. When I was guided to this deck here, it was 5 ones across the board, like make a wish, instant manifestation. Oh, good evening, Dawn. So, as I was saying, about 12 years ago, I was introduced to the energy of the Magdalene Sisterhood via the Christ, the Divine Masculine. And tonight, I'm called to work with this deck 12 years later, and this is the card. As we're talking about being stretched, or like really pushed to our limits, and it's going to get more intense. Once all these storms, we're the rainbow. It's so funny. Yesterday, was my Saturday, and a friend at work sent me this beautiful picture of a rainbow that made a full arc. I caught half of it here. And it really signifies God's promise of the heart, the beating heart. We have the power to rise above really dark stuff. And we're at this time feeling spread pretty thin, hence the zebra onesie. And let me tell you, last night after doing all this, like rearranging, creating new space, getting rid of more stuff, posting things for sale, getting stuff ready for giveaway, I went to go and have a bath, a well-deserved bath, and the water is like brown. It's brown. So anyways, get up this morning. I didn't have a bath last night. Get up this morning, go to do some laundry. The laundry room's locked because the whole building's got this brown water. And apparently it's something that happens here twice a year when they turn the boiler on. Good to know. So this evening, before connecting with you, I literally since probably 8 o'clock, 7:30, was boiling water on the stove so that I could have a refresh, a little bath. It was actually quite nice, if not shallow. And I prefer the deep. So there's this feeling of really being called at this time to show up for ourselves in whatever ways, and modifying as we go, being flexible as we go, because we are liberating our soul. We are setting our soul free into the here and now. And the box of the Goddess of the Sun Oracle has this beautiful message in it. We are the power of the sun, our solar plexus. And so as we are liberating ourselves, as we are going through this shift, we may feel exhausted. Feel exhausted. Who's with me? Anybody feeling exhausted? And thirsty. I'm feeling thirsty for life. I cannot quench my thirst these days. And it's been going on for quite some time. Oh, let's see what that is. Perception. It's all in the mind. And a mind that is third eye blind tends to rewind. Yeah, exhausted, exhausted. And the weather is weird. Let's face it. The weather is weird, right? Like, I've been documenting it for about 12 years as well. And, the lines in the sky are very clear. And humanity, HUE, worldwide, is under attack, literally. And yet here we gather as soul family, as a tribe, as a consciousness of light, each doing our own part in our little home space, our little nest that we create. And we're reuniting with soul family, our soul tribe. We are the trees of life blossoming and meant to bloom abundantly at this time. What is the perception that rolls around in your mind? We cannot rewind the hands of time, not even to a second ago. I think we're going to keep this rather short and sweet. Oh, I do feel the need to keep this short and sweet because I do feel the presence of angels all around. And I feel like we're really being guided to, it's like I'm hearing step out of bounds. They're saying, look at the bottom card. Universal Christ. So step out of bounds and ground down the consciousness of the universal Christ through your heart. Yes, thirsty and exhausted. And, water, right? Water is life. We know this. We're water and we're all feeling parched. It's like, something from Mad Max. Good evening, sweet pea. It's like something from Mad Max. And yet, it's like, no, it's something from the bountiful Garden of Eden. And this is what supports the bountiful harvest. Because at the end of the day, regardless of what the humans believe in the flesh or don't believe or don't want to accept, the reality is we are a consciousness and we were born for the entirety of our experience, day to day. Like, the acceptance, the sooner we accept the emotions, the emotional waters, our emotional needs, and then we begin to take responsibility and show up for ourselves in loving ways, like our guardian angels are each and every day, right there with us, saying, yes, you're doing so great. And, it's funny because we can get a lot accomplished in a day when we show up for ourselves. And, service, whether it's out there in the world or whether it's just in the home space, service is sacred. And today I made dog treats and I've got little sample packets for all the dog people at work. And, it's the dogs love them. And that's a little thing. I feel accomplished. I feel accomplished that, this space came together. And it's still coming together. And, it's step by step. I guess that's the point. It's step by step, a little at a time. And there's still more around me. Today has been really eye-opening because I want to keep going and doing and work on the last space. And yet the body's saying no. Yes, I love that green too. It's like, as I was hanging it, I was feeling total heart chakra activation vibes, past, present, future merging expansively in this timeline. Where we are here to innovate. We are here to co-create. This is a 23. Again, Frank's energy's been all around, the divine masculine. Be grateful. Be thankful. Gratitude. We're being told to think outside the box. What number is the gratitude card? 18. 9. Being the hermit. Honoring the call of service, and the call of service begins with, in the day-to-day experience. So who would like me to pull one of these? Here's a new deck. I had to get it ready to work with before, so I've only looked at the cards as I was getting them ready to work with. So if you'd like me to pull a card tonight, I think I'm just going to pull cards for a few minutes, or as long as there's engagement and there's people here that want me to pull cards. I'm looking forward to connecting back with you tomorrow at 11:11 a.m. for the Daily Divine. Okay, Jen. I'm going to put the innovation and the gratitude card back in. Think outside the box and be thankful. Oh my gosh, Leanne! Yes, I am live. Welcome to this new space. Okay. Oh, waves right back. It's been a long time. Oh, and I'm so grateful to connect with, those of you who are here live. Even if I am presenting in my zebra onesie, the message I got as I was putting this on is it's not all black and white. And those of you who are here, you know that we are riding the waves of time in between. So, like I said, I just got this deck today. It arrived at my door this evening. I felt a strong call. I haven't bought a deck in a long time, and felt a strong call to get this one. So this is the first time working with it. So this card is for, oh my gosh, Jen. And actually, it's for all of us. Jen, I'm going to pull another card for you because I was kind of distracted by all the people that have gathered here. I'm so excited. Look at this. For all of us, it's a time of manifestation. And it's a 30. And let's see if I can see what it says. Make it real. So that's where we're at. It's like we've been working for years and years, decades at this. And in particular, the last 12 years. And we're moving into the 13th year where I really feel like we're being called to reach out and harness our power via the inner journey, the creating the space in the nest, and trusting the purity of our heart. And that is the reward. That is a part of the reward. Reunions. Wasn't that, I'm sure that was said at the beginning of this live about reunions. We're being reunited with our soul family through this universal consciousness of the light of Christ, through the sisterhood of the Magdalene. And we're being really called to accept where we are and in our unique way to do our part. And it may not seem like much, and yet sharing from the heart is the most profound gift that we can give to the collective. And via our service, many of us heal. I certainly know that's been my experience. So Jen, this card's for you. Aww. Harmony, frequency, sound. There's a shift taking place within the throat chakra again, and it's this thirst that we're feeling, and this need to quench our thirst. Like I just feel like I can't get enough of the nourishment that my soul deserves and desires at this time. And it's the same for you too, Jen. You are really immersed, is what the word that just came in. Immersed in the essence of your own medicine through sound. And sometimes it's the no sound that is the most profound, and where these big revelations and these big shifts take place. Unify and balance. This is high priestess energy. And it's that two, this frequency of making choices and standing on our own 2 feet and showing up for ourselves from the heart center, as past, present, future, and merge in the here and now. And our high hearts, the come online truly 12 years beyond the mind is the word I just heard. And as we're spread really thin, that message that was coming through at the beginning, we're feeling like the tension in the rope ready to snap. This is it's like the opening of these new seeds of creation. And all we are called to do at this time, we've done the work, is what I keep hearing. You've done the work, Jen, and you continue to do the work on a daily basis. Don't give up on yourself, because there's an art to manifestation. There's an art to manifestation, and we have one of the finest artists I know eating her lunch with us today, Leanne Peters from Temple of Balance. Actually, one of her gorgeous creations hangs in the entranceway to what is going to be the new healing space. Oh, look at this. And again, this is for all of us. Our essence is love, right? Our essence is love. And we are liberating ourselves. The tension is supporting our liberation via the essence of love, the soul's path and purpose in this lifetime, beyond the mind, the universal Christ, the sisterhood, the healing journey, the healing waters, the acceptance that perhaps our perception is a bit warped. It can be, right? And this is a time of broadening our perception. Actually, I'm guided to share a card that I came across it as we were moving. It's always been close by. It was actually pinned to the desk, and I was guided to put it up here tonight before I went live. And the card is 28 Wheel of Fortune vibes, right? Living our best life, living our purpose, following our heart's desire, following that call. And sometimes that call is simply sound. It's not words, it's sound, frequency, inner fire. Who else said that they wanted a card? Who else? Oh, you're very welcome, Jen. You're very welcome. Okay, so Dawn, this one's for you. Come on. Ah, yes. Beautiful. Creativity. Number 11, co-create with spirit. It's funny, I've been hearing for days. There's this picture, this canvas that I have, and it always hung in my bedroom at the other place. And here it's made its way into this healing room, and I keep hearing kissed by spirit. And this really feels, this energy is all around you. It's an 11, and 11 is the energy of the master. It's also the gateway. We're coming closer to 11:11. Tomorrow's going to be 10:10, and it's 10:01 here now, local time. So it's this energy of one, the magician, co-creating and trusting that we have what it takes to co-create the life that we deserve and desire in the here and now, not when permission is granted. And if you need permission, this is your permission. Permission is granted from source. You are needed. And what you are here to do, no one else can do. And so it feels, I have a bit of inside 411 on Dawn because we connect monthly for readings. And so this is like you've created the space, and now it's time to rest and rejuvenate, because it feels like as this year wraps up, you are really going to be co-creating with spirit, and you will know you don't have to know. All right. You don't have to know verbatim what your path and purpose is. Like, you don't have to define it. It doesn't have to have a label. It doesn't have to have a title. Living authentically from your heart space is a gift to those who are, graced by your essence, your divine presence in the day to day. And so I'm hearing the message, don't be so hard on yourself, and stop stop overthinking. Showing up in the present has great power and really opens up your perception within this very hour. That is your message. Co-create with spirit, kissed by spirit. I hope that resonates, Dawn. Okay, so Pamela, a trinity of sisters. I love it. Okay, so Pamela. Number one. Geez, imagine that. Trust the unknown, adventure. My two favorite cards in this deck as I was going through, I'm going to see if I can find them, were the service card is the first one I saw, and then the playfulness card. And what I'm really feeling here, again, this one vibration, this is, and that living your purpose card was a 28. So it's that 10 vibration. The wheel of fortune has turned, and it's turned in your favor, in our favor. Every one of us that's gathered here, whether you're here live or whether you're catching this 5-10 years out on the most magical timeline for human, HUE, kind. That's not one, but this is a good one too. It came through at the beginning, right? The gratitude card. But wait till you see the service card. I was like, oh my gosh, here it is. OMG. How freaking beautiful is that in conjunction with this? The playfulness card. And so, Pamela, when I'm connecting with you, this is really the energy I'm feeling, the adventure. You're ready for the adventure. And who isn't ready for the adventure, right? For a long time, many of those of us gathered here have been through it, have been through the ringer. And yet here we still are, sparkling and shining and following our passion. We're still here. We're still connected. We're still breathing. We are doing the inner work. Otherwise, if you weren't, you wouldn't be here, right? Like, that's ultimately it. If you weren't doing the inner work, you wouldn't be here watching this video. Oh, I'm so glad, Dawn. So it feels like this new adventure is allowing your heart to be your guide. And this feels like a collective message, getting out of the mind. Our guardian angels, there's 4 across the board right now. And that's my number for the angels. Our guardian angels are here to support our expanded perception and are remembering that this is how this whole connection this evening started off, with this card from the Magdalene Oracle, which was so clearly wanted to be used. We are here, and it feels like after 12 years, that's the number I'm giving, going into year 13, We are going to feel more free than we ever have before. While the external wants to be more restrictive, the internal says, no way. I am a soul here on a path of purpose. I am a multidimensional soul here on a path of purpose in service to the greatest and highest good of humanity via my own beautiful beating heart, via your own, when I say our own beautiful beating heart, your own beautiful heart. And so keep going the path that your heart has chosen. Is this playfulness card? What number is that? Oh, 33. And this one? Again, that 10 energy. It's 37, 10 energy. The wheel, this feels like a choice point. This tension that we're all feeling, right? And it's the frequency that's being blasted, manipulating the atmosphere, manipulating the external vibration and frequency. While this is going on, we are here simply to not hold on, to release and let go and draw down the power of the sun, our solar plexus, hearts on fire, live your desire. That's what I got for you, Pamela. And it really feels like these messages are for all of us, because we are living in a time that's never, like, the opportunity. What's happening is we are shifting, truly shifting through the electromagnetic field. We are shifting timelines, and we are the high vibe tribe, the heaven on earth, right? We are here for the heaven on earth experience. And we don't need anyone's permission. There's no one that can give you permission. And the only thing holding you back is the perception that resides in the mind. It's complete and total acceptance that allows those of us here to travel beyond I'm hearing the hands of time, right? As if times have, the hands of times. It's funny, all the symbolism in this world that we live in. Okay, anyone else here now would like a card? Otherwise, I'm being guided to pull 2 to wrap it up for us. At 10:11, more ones. The universe says your wish is my command. Draw down the support from your multidimensional higher self, as well as your team of light, including your guardian angel, who is ever present and in this moment, very much so. So let's just wrap this up. Leadership. Lead with purpose. Yes, that's what we're each here to do via our own heart, via the walk of our very own heart. And 444 again, like, honestly, I could cry, because I seem to cry over everything these days. I have a friend that calls me a crybaby in jest. What number is that? 27, 9. It was said earlier, our number 9. We must have had a 9 earlier. Maybe it went back into the deck. What was this? I can't see. I really need a ring light. Oh, 14. So 5. We really are here to change the world. We really are. And the message that's coming through is stop playing small. We each are here to reignite a sacred blueprint of consciousness, the universal Christ. And those, most of us gathered here are women in this lifetime, and it's through the sisterhood, the divine order of Magdalene sisters, through the heart, the ever blooming heart. You know, we can visualize it as a rose or a lotus opening up. And we've done the work. We've done the work, and it feels like there is a message coming through. Relax, trust what you know, go with the flow, rest more, drink more water, water and herbal tea, eat more good food. You deserve it. We all do. Honor your path of service, lead with purpose. Oh my gosh. Honestly, I'm so grateful to the team of light, God, the consciousness of creation that, oh, I'm so grateful you did too, Leanne. It really feels like a rejuvenation, a reunion on a deep soul level. And I'm really, really grateful. You're always there you're always there. And yet it's these moments of connection that are so touching, and I'm so grateful. Oh, I don't really feel guided. They're saying, look at the bottom card. So I will. Possibility. There are no limitations, only of the mind. And it's through the physical vessel that we clear through the hands of time that want to restrict us and stop us from speaking our heart's mind. It's time. We were each born to shine. Thank you all so much for shining your love and light on me here this evening. I'm going to go sit in my nest and fluff my feathers and drink more water as I do that. And so, thank you so much again. If you'd like to book a reading with me or an intuitive healing session, please visit the website down below. Don't forget, there's a free reading giveaway every month. So everybody who comments, all subscribers who comment, get their name entered into my little basket here. And yeah, you get a monthly reading. So if you'd like your opportunity at that, please do make sure you're subscribed. Everyone here tonight, your name is going in the basket. And until tomorrow's daily dose of the divine, thank you so much for shining your light on me. And thank you so much for supporting my soul to shine. I see you. I feel you. I love you. And we are here for a good time, not a very long time. So until tomorrow, take good care. Leanne, thank you so much. And what a delight and treat to have you share lunch with us today. Pamela, Jen, Mo, thank you all so much. I love you guys, ladies, not guys, you know what I mean. I love you ladies so much. Until next time, take good care.